The disaster is here. Look at our gooseberries. There are fruits, but you might notice there are no leaves. We discovered small green caterpillars and they were feasting. We tried to remove most of them, but wow, they ate almost all the leaves, and not just on this shrub, but here too, there too, and there too. So they love the leaves of gooseberries, which is not good for us. Hopefully the plants won't die and new leaves will appear. We don't know.
At least we have one untouched for now.
For now, but here you never know. So, wow, this is new. This hasn't happened yet until now. The previous years the gooseberries were doing okay, no caterpillars. What's the worst about them is that they are green and quite small and very hard to spot on the leaves. So yeah, we are trying to find them. Can you see something? So this little green creature, hard to spot, so I don't know how many we will find. But a lot of the leaves are gone already, so
Basically all of them.
yeah, oh my god, so sad.
According to the internet, it's some kind of little flies, sawflies maybe in English, I'm not sure. And they specialize in gooseberries and currants, which we have right next to the gooseberries, so we'll probably have to check them as well.
Yeah.
And they can have 2 to 3 generations a year, so we'll probably have to check them regularly. Because they can endanger the shrubs, I assume. I'm curious to see if new leaves will grow still this year or what will happen.
Yeah, and so they are not even some pretty butterflies, but some pathetic flies.
Pathetic.
So, so useless. I'm going to pick red currants here in our yard. They are ripe and it's better not to wait for too long because sometimes birds can be quite rude and pick them before us. So I would like to avoid that, so that's why I'm going to pick these ones. They look so pretty here on the shrub. They are like little gems or something and they totally shine here. The red color is amazing. And the bowl is full. Such a big amount. I didn't expect this, but it's always a nice surprise when there is more than first expected. This year we noticed we have quite a lot of different varieties of clover here in the garden. The normal white one, the pink one, then there is a new kind, a yellow small variety of clover that is new and there is a lot of it here. Here is the yellow clover everywhere around me. It's so interesting that it appeared here and in such big amounts. The flowers are smaller, quite tiny, but nevertheless pretty. There is also alfalfa with these pretty purple flowers. These ones are similar to clover, so we can count that as well. And look, here we have this red one, and this one is quite special because it looks so beautiful. We planted some seeds last year and there were a few of them here and there, but I think it's an annual plant, so that means that it grows and then it dies and it doesn't come back the next year. unless some seeds like grow again, but that's just by chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's great that we see it here again. That means the seeds are flying here in the garden, or some birds or other animals spread them out here. But it looks so much better when there are more of them. There are fields of this red clover, and this year I went on a trip to see some of them, and it was magnificent and beautiful, so we can take a look at that. This area is starting to be very wild and not under our control at all. Everything is growing so fast and it's impossible to keep it under control, or usually we have other tasks, so this is not a priority. It looks nice, so that's why it's also not a priority. The flowers are spreading. I love the wild poppies, so many of them, and it's so colorful. You can see purple flowers and white ones and a lot of these yellow ones. So yeah, we'll see what happens with all of this in the future. So far we are letting it grow, and yeah, we'll see.
Four of the roses which we planted last autumn died, so I had to buy new ones, and I've just dug them up and replaced them with the new ones, so hopefully these will last longer.
Hopefully, but look, the ones that survived, there are flowers appearing.
Yep, a lot of rose buds, so there could be a lot of flowers.
So we'll show you later, guys. But it's not easy to grow roses. We thought it would be easier, right?
Nothing is easy to grow in our garden.
Yeah.
There are struggles with everything.
Yeah. So we have experience with wild roses, dog rose, and they are spreading everywhere on their own. So we thought, yeah, it will be so easy with other roses as well. But it's not. There are also so many ox-eye daisies on our meadow, and they look so beautiful, and they spread very easily, so there are really a lot of them here. At some spots we try to mow around them so they can grow in peace and spread further. Of course, when they start spreading too much, we will start mowing them, but for now we are okay with them, and we've been enjoying the beauty here. And there are also many other wildflowers appearing here. Their blooming time will still come, so it will look even better, but yeah, we are happy with the meadow. And of course the best part of having a meadow is that we don't have to mow every other week, like we have to with other parts of the garden where there is just grass and we have to keep it under control.
Planting another batch of tomatoes, even though I've planted already like 20 plus of them. But there's never enough of tomatoes, according to Peter. He's ready to make ketchup.
Yeah, it's not hard for me to use tomatoes in the kitchen. Either I will make ketchup or we will just eat them raw, and it's really easy, so we can have a lot of them. I was picking strawberries again, quite a nice amount, but this was probably the last time. They are coming to an end, so yeah, we had a great harvest, I would say, of strawberries overall, so we are very happy about that. But I wanted to show you our beautiful yard right now. There are so many flowers. Look at the petunias, very pretty. Here we have beautiful roses, these light pink ones, even with a green bug here. He loves it there. Who wouldn't like sitting on a rose? Must be nice. Here yellow roses, they are done flowering, so these are only remnants. And there you can see some darker pink ones. But look here, where are you? Look here at the lilies. They are so beautiful, amazing. I absolutely love them. Such a pretty flower. And there will be more. Come here, this is the best part. Look at the geraniums and petunias again here. So this corner is so pretty. I really like it with all the colors. It's so colorful. My honeybee always plants beautiful flowers and very colorful. I'm really surprised with this nasturtium that the flowers are so different, all of them. For example, this one, yellow/red. Other ones are orange, so it's really interesting. I like it. And you can eat them. They taste like radishes. I just baked this savory, I don't know, bread with tomatoes and various spices from my herb garden like oregano, thyme and rosemary and I am really excited about this because this to me equals summer. I want to make such savory breads with various veggies in the future as well. You guys might remember all of our cherries froze in spring, so we don't have any in our garden. So that's why we came here to our favorite cherry tree in the countryside, and it's full of cherries. Yay! There are a lot of these cherry trees just growing here in the countryside, which is amazing. And here we are on a small hill, so usually when it's frosty, it's down in the valley. Even if the valley isn't too deep, the cold air accumulates down there. So here, a bit higher, the trees are safer against frost. That's why they didn't freeze here.
We tasted cherries from a lot of different trees, and they are not all the same. Some of them are a little bit bitter, some of them are wilder and small and also bitter, but these ones are the best ones. So this is our favorite tree.
Yeah, we learned from experience and we now know what's the best. I read on the internet that this started a long time ago. I mean, planting the trees in the countryside alongside roads, various roads, during the Austria-Hungary monarchy times, or Habsburg monarchy. The Emperor Maria Theresa encouraged this. So it continues until now, and there are a lot of fruit trees in the countryside, in the area of whole Central Europe, I think. And yeah, alongside roads you can see a lot of cherry trees and plum trees and stuff like that. So that's great. So they usually grow on public land. They are not privately owned, and it's okay to pick them. Usually we pick just a few, not huge amounts. This small basket, where is it? Or here. So yeah, we will eat them fresh.
From our experience, cherries are quite mild compared to other fruits, so we don't freeze them or dehydrate them, because then the taste is quite boring. So this is one of the fruits that we prefer eating raw.
Yeah, exactly. We noticed that the taste is very bland. We did that in the past. We froze them, and yeah, it was quite a disappointment. We even tried to dehydrate them once, and again, quite bland. So other fruits are better to preserve for later, but cherries are definitely the best fresh.
It's similar with mulberries, but that's okay. Some fruits are better raw and some fruits are better to be preserved.
Yeah, and they are the healthiest when they are fresh, so that's great. Here we have little forest strawberries, and the taste is so different to normal strawberries. It's so much more aromatic and, more foresty, I would say. And it's so great to have them. It's so great to have various things, because then you are not bored, or how should I say it, from the taste, because there's always something different and it changes all the time.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will joy to the ones who lost their hope.